So rematch from Cairo. See if he can take one step further into the final to defend this championship, or will the Peruvian Puma come to the circus? The last time Big Cat was actually in the circus was back in 1912.
The lion tamer, perhaps, not the puma tamer. Well, all eyes on this first game, Joey, and not necessarily who comes out on top. It's not so much who wins the game. I think it's the style of the game and how long the game is, particularly.
It's really interesting what you said, and they're quite kind of similar playing styles in a way, but Ali Farag does it that bit more consistently, that bit better. And then I always talk about it, but it has to come into it with the body types. You know, similar height, but there's a lot of weight between the two. You know, you're looking at somebody that's close to 83 kilograms with Diego Elias, and Ali Farag is obviously like a beanstalk.
Yeah, it's a massive advantage that he has in terms of, you know, the duration and the endurance in these long, tough matches, just being that bit lighter, slightly more mobile, perhaps. Both beautiful movers. But I think the one other thing that might not make it very popular with Diego Elias, if I say it, is that I just think that Ali Farag has that bit of extra mental resilience and toughness.
He's come back from behind to win major titles, world championships.
And down. One love.
Well, that's a nice opener just to get the lungs going. A 90-second first rally. When they played in the Egyptian Open, the first 5 rallies were over 10 minutes.
Stroke to Farag.
So the typical tactic of Farag, it's a warm environment here. We'll be throwing in long testing rallies. He's not going to make the error of letting Diego Elias take this first game quickly, that's for sure.
No, he will certainly have studied that World Championships loss, and that first game particularly, how that played out, and he will certainly look to do everything to prevent that from happening. What are we going to see from Elias to try to prevent that?
Well, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that it's that severity in his hitting is absolutely crucial, particularly on the forehand side. She did so well in that World Championship semi-final.
Yeah, he needs that bit extra to separate himself from the rhythm of Farag. I mean, it takes a lot of effort, you know, that sustained heavy hitting. It takes its toll on the body, but when he gets it right, that's how he gets through, you know, taking these other players out 3-love in events like he did at the World Championships. But I want to see him coming off this court crawling, no matter what, Vanessa. If he doesn't get the win, I want to see him crawling off the court. It's a real fizz about Farag. There's a real fizz about him. You know, early stages, times he can be a little bit slow to get going. He did that against Sassal in the Egyptian Open, but he's fizzing around here.
He is, yeah, he's looking good. In that Egyptian Open, that first game, he was actually behind for most of the game. I don't think he'll be too worried about what the scoreboard says. He'll just be happy that it's taken quite a while to get to 2-1 here.
And that's Diego Elias at his very best for me, hitting outright winners to the back of the court. Who's your formerly Dutch Guilders, but now Euros? Who are they on to win this one?
Ali Farag. Yeah. All day long.
Quel score?
3-1. Which is, there've been a lot of 3-1s, I think. So I'm not particularly going out on a limb in this instance.
Yes, lad.
But more than happy for Diego Elias to prove me wrong.
2-1.
It's just...
Yes, lad.
It's a bit of discussion about the
2-1.
floor's fine, just a bit of sweat by the shoes. It's quite easy just to do that sometimes rather than ask for the court staff to come on.
Another lengthy exchange, Joey. Scoreboard just is not moving.
It's
Like we're back to traditional scoring.
Well, I think that... Did it catch the top of the tin? I think it did.
I thought he'd fluked
Hand
it.
out.
No,
He did, he fluked
managed
it.
to just... That will slightly irritate the Puma.
Stroke to Elias. Hand out.
It is interesting, isn't it, with the great Egyptian players over the years. Everyone's always talked about the shot ability and the finishing, and then you've got to say that the most successful Egyptian player of more recent times playing, and he is quite an attritional player.
He is, yeah.
You know, you don't put in 2-minute rallies plus if you're not quite an attritional player.
No, he is, but he can also put the ball away. But he waits and he bides his time, and he's very clever, very much plays to his strengths.
He's working the ball around. You see the tee position as well from Farag is quite high, considering this ball is flying around, incredibly hot.
Yeah, there's a lot more people in today. Certainly looking a bit bouncier. I think against any other player, Elias would probably favour these sort of conditions, a slightly bouncier ball. You can sort of outmaneuver people and extend rallies, exactly what Farag does to him.
He's doing it again. We're now up to 90 seconds. We're surpassing that now. Ball is kicking off the back wall. Testament to the control. Both these players. Well, that was just shy of 2 minutes. That was just shy of 2 minutes.
Hand out.
Well, another problem for Elias is that Farag was pretty much in front of him for most of that rally. He's doing the bulk of the work as well. A little look there from Elias. Wasn't happy with Farag's movement. There was
3
Nothing,
all.
nothing wrong at all, in my opinion.
6 points, Vanessa, and we've had 10 minutes.
There was a
Incredible.
bit of interference.
I mean, this is following the Farag playbook pretty much to perfection so far.
That's a lovely shot. That's his second winner in that forehand back corner. And that is an area, I remember when they played in Qatar.
Hand out.
Again,
4,
surprise, surprise,
3.
Diego lost 3-1. But he was hitting unbelievable winners. That was a colder court, mind you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a strong area, but they just need to come earlier in the rally, Joey.
Farag's even got time to gesticulate to the referee in this rally. Pressing on duration-wise.
Not happy with Elias'
That was
movement
normal
there.
traffic.
It's that injection of pace on the forehand.
5,
Yeah, this is
3.
Farag's quality in this a poor width. He stood his ground there, Diego Elias.
He did a little bit more than standing his ground.
It's been a high quality first phase though, isn't it?
Certainly has. It's very different to, you know, like the Asal Hesham match. Very different style of play, but still pretty fascinating.
It's great width. He apologises, but they're both hitting a very kind of attacking length
Hand out.
and width. You see that from Farag. That is a great shot. It's a double nick.
4, 5.
So within striking range.
Nada. 5 all.
But I went with the winner a little bit more there rather than just running it in with the working drop shot. Feels possibly like he could start to go with a little bit less margin on those short balls. He's got some serious work into his opponent. Some leashing on that forehand side. And a smile, and appreciated there by Farag, which shows just how relaxed he is. Beautiful finish.
6-5.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, it's typical Farag to acknowledge. He always does. And the forehand side, once again, it's been a lot to the back that has been successful, but good for Elias to open up there. 4 winners in this first game from the forehand side from Elias.
Down.
First poor error we've seen really in the match. Oh, he thinks that maybe he clipped him slightly.
Hand out, 6-all. Video ref, please have a look about the movement of Mr. Farag.
It's his review, right?
I asked the video ref about contact.
Yeah, so just to clear that up, as we get the floor cleaned, which is what we should be doing every time there is a video decision. This is a referee decision. It's not coming from Diego Elias.
He thought that maybe he'd clipped him. I mean, you can't really see anything there. Have a look from this angle. I don't think there's any contact there at all. Nothing,
No,
nothing
absolutely
at all.
nothing. But what it has done is given a few precious seconds extra rest.
Final decision, no lead.
So a bit of a gift card given there to
Hand out,
Diego Elias from Ralph Harenberg.
6-all. Yeah, it's all right. Take your seats, please.
Phase 1 completed of this first game, Vanessa, as we start to hit the business end. Just a few of the Parisian crowd coming in a little bit later. They must have been socialising in one of the many eateries and bars that are around here.
Don't blame them.
6-all.
Still waiting for a nice meal.
Oh.
Down.
Well, one pretty
Hand
cheap
out.
error apiece
7-6.
in the last 2 rallies.
This ball has really softened quite quickly. It's good work here from Farag.
Just needs to watch that width from left to right.
Well, he's got it. That was clever from Farag. He got himself some airtime. Just a reset again. Going into close to 2-minute territory now. He's gone for the reverse angle, didn't fall Farag. We've hit the 2-minute one. We've hit the 2-minute. We're over now, Vanessa.
Absolutely brutal. Farag is just loving it, absolutely loving this.
Just another extension of the rally. Elias is trying to. And he's won the rally. He's won the rally. But that's done some damage. He's got a 2-point lead here, Elias, and this is where he's got to hang tough.
Absolutely. And again, it's the scoreboard not really telling the story. If you just tuned into this, you'd be thinking Elias in a great position here.
8-6. Please, next time go together to the towel. Thank you.
I didn't want the towel, I just wanted...
Yeah. I mean Mr. Elias as well.
Score?
8-6.
I'll just have a little bit of extra there. So we're hitting the 20-minute mark for the game so far. It's a 2.5-minute previous rally.
A player has never needed to win a first game more, Joey.
Yes, lad.
It's interesting Farag stopped there. I thought it was in his interest to kind of keep that going. It's really interesting. All these little extra seconds, they do help. The players are so accustomed to kind of micro rests, as it were.
The let just provides another free rally for him. Another extra 2-minute rally. Oh.
Yeah. There's no appeal from Farag on that pickup, but he's very happy to keep this going over 1 minute now. Look how comfortable he looks. Look how comfortable he looks on the ball, Ali Farag.
Got it. Just turning the screw ever so slowly.
It's like a slow death.
Looking for a way out, isn't he?
There goes the lob again. He's trying it. He's trying it. That's very clever.
Oh!
That's very clever.
Down.
And as he hits the tin, bang on 2 minutes. Bang on 2 minutes.
Hand
A
out.
nervous looking Elias Camp, they just can't believe the length of this.
7-8.
That was the one behind the back. It was a good adjustment there, half volley adjustment. And then Farag getting the reward of the tin.
Gentlemen, continue, please.
Well, the last sort of 20 seconds of that rally, Elias was desperately looking for an exit point.
Just fizzing all the time. If you keep an eye on Farag, you just see he's setting off continually just as Elias is hit. He's reading it. He's so comfortable. Look at it. Every time he's moving to the next ball, he's there.
He's absolutely loving this. I mean,
He is loving it.
It'd be great to sort of be able to see the inner dialogue that's going on between both players now. It would be very different. Very contrasting, I think, what they'd be saying to themselves.
With the duration of this first game so far, you're looking at around about an average of 1:40 for each rally.
That is unbelievable.
Which this one is right on cue. And he's got the winner. And it's another forehand winner for Diego Elias. His third into the back of the court on that side. And he had to give it what for there, Vanessa?
9-7.
Well, he's digging very, very deep, which is great to see. Showing that a bit of that mental toughness that we were asking for. Oh,
my goodness me, that is quite exquisite. That's exquisite. That is something else. Look at the skill set there. It was so relaxed.
10-7.
So relaxed. And this is the type of squash he's got to do. Hang tough, and then when he's got an opportunity, like, I mean, that is ridiculously acute.
Yes.
Three game balls now for Elias. And he's shut him out, he's shut him out. He's shut him out, he's been exaggerated with that, but the shot quality. So no joy with Ralph Harenberg there, Ali Farag. Diego Elias, and that's what you need. That's what we are asking from him. I would say the quality of that first game is actually better than what we saw at the World Championships when they played. 27 minutes. It's a 1-game-to-love lead.
Well, what an unbelievable first game between these two. Very, very lengthy rallies all the way through. Average rally length of upward of 1:40. Quite incredible. High quality squash. Error count was extremely low from both players. Diego Elias found the winners in the end. Played probably his best phase right at the back end of that first game. But he's going to need to do that for a lot more.
Well, fresh change of t-shirt, and it won't be panic stations for Ali Farag because he's just shy of half an hour, 27-minute first game. That's good to see this. The animated Jose, the father of Diego, and Ali Farag dealing with proceedings. He knows what his tactics are. It's pretty evident.
That's what happens next.
How's your Spanish, Vanessa?
It's not great. Not great. As in non-existent.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. "15 seconds.
Well, Ali Farag, defending champion, trailing by 1-game-to-love here, but he won't be at panic stations because he's thrown in close to a half-an-hour first game of mesmerising squash from both players. Look at this, stats coming in now.
Elias leads 1-game-to-love.
Yeah, the winner's crucial there for Diego Elias. He's going to need a few more on that tally to get him through this.
Level.
We're into this second game. Already changing it up, just testing the movement. This is clever from Farag.
Yes, lad. No, no, affected. Continue, please. Level.
ball is really very, very spongy. Oh my word, he really is starting to use his front wall. Ali Farag up and down, stretching the body of Elias.
Well, he needs to, I think. He's put that hard work in. He's got a physical dent into his opponent, and he needs to reap the rewards now. Just be a little bit more sphere going in short. And I think you can see there that that is the intention. Slightly higher risk factor.
1 love.
But I think it is the right tactic. Oh, beauty.
Not a.
I'll tell you what, Vanessa, as you have your fashions, I thought it'd be quite good to bring this in Paris. The new, very much new, but not new, fashionable shot of the 2024-25 season is the lob.
It's always been fashionable in my books. Especially when I hit over 30.
That's
Pretty good as well.
it is, isn't it?
Hand out. 1,
Spread
2.
himself like a praying mantis there.
Well, a massive change in approach here from Farag. He's looking to explore the front of the court, not only more often, but also with less margin.
It was a massive read. Honestly, when he put that boast in, he was already moving over onto that volley. He was going up and across.
2-all.
So we see it there, extending the courts, getting a bit of a bigger space now, isn't it?
Certainly is. He's responding to the softening of the ball.
Twice he's used a shot down the middle, Farag. Oh, I mean, that's just beyond evil.
Talk about the extremities of the court.
So happy. He's like, see his, like a kind of sneering smile on his face, but he's won that again. He's had to come out with something special, but just look at the body language of Diego Elias.
Hand out.
Chest is going like the clappers.
3-2.
Chest is going like the clappers. He's not in a rush to serve for obvious reasons.
The work he's done just starting to show a little bit more. I mean, we kind of know how he's been feeling because we've played squash. we know how much that hurts, but it's just going to start showing in the movements, possibly
Down.
finding
This is
winners,
a great
though.
shot. No, this is wicked. This is great. Honestly, you can't ask for more. It's like, well, how do you adapt to these situations? And he's playing really well.
beautiful.
The forehand side for him is, I mean, that's been his ultimate area, isn't it?
5-2, right box.
Poor length there, very short and loose from Farag.
Scorchio!
Left box.
That was seriously cool.
6-2.
Came out of nowhere, honestly. Like a missile. It's got to be close to winner number 10 on the forehand side. Very, very exciting.
That's exactly what he needs to do.
Oh, first, I mean, I don't want to keep harping on because he's playing.
And out.
He's doing everything that you'd want him to do. You know, he hung
Absolutely.
tough in that first
3-6.
27 minutes, was patient. He's hit winners that just are quite sublime. And then you just start to see the
cost.
Yeah, the cost. But this is just the way it is when you're playing someone like Farag.
Needs to protect this lead now. Because it might seem significant, the three-point cushion, but it's all about the context.
It's good. He's got to play it. He has. Oh.
Oh.
Down.
Another, yeah, I mean, the threaded bows from the Spider. Look at that vantage point.
4-6.
I actually thought our cameraman there was actually being trapezed. Be worth, if anyone would butt fit, it certainly would be him.
Well, Farag will have clocked both of those movements, and that's the last thing
That's
he
a
would have
gift.
wanted to do.
And out.
That is a gift, and he's got to use this. This is massive.
7-4.
He's got a three-point lead in this second game. If he can maintain his technique, Farag just waving his arms, but it's hurting Farag as well. If he can maintain his kind of technique and his shot selection, because he's shown us he can hit these outright winners, Vanessa.
Yeah, and we're making Farag feel a little bit edgy, even though
Definitely.
this has kind of played out the way that he would have planned. He wouldn't be expecting to be this far down on the scoreboard, having lost that first game, 3 points down. Oh, look at that. Quality.
It's another power drive. He's giving 100% par on that forehand side.
8-4. Mr. Elias, it takes a bit long. The preparation is a bit long.
Well, the warning for the
Please
time wasting coming in,
continue quicker, or I use the code of conduct.
which is causing him to take a bit longer.
No discussion. You're wasting time.
Well, he's in a massive, massive oxygen debt for obvious reasons.
Helps when you're 8-4 up though, doesn't it?
I know. Oh, he read it. He read that as well. He read that as well.
Farag. And out.
He's
5-8.
He's on that. He's slightly on the ropes. I wouldn't say slightly on the ropes.
This is the most precarious three-point lead I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's really struggling with the recovery movements. Ralph Harenberg on Diego Elias for the extra time in between rallies. What does Farag do? Look to try and extend it again. Farag setting off. He can't be going short when he's late on the ball.
Down.
Oh, what a gift! It's another gift, and Farag's reaction says it all.
9-5.
Watch his reaction here. He knows it, of course.
Yes, led.
Ooh, still not reviewing. Very stingy with his reviews, Farag.
Clearing not
I
good
know.
movement to the
I know
ball.
he's not reviewing.
Yes, led. 9-5.
The one thing I would say, just where he's kind of slightly got away with it, and he won't anymore, is he's going short when he's late on the ball. He's got to just throw up the lob, Diego Elias, and get himself out of trouble, because Farag's moving continually on to the next one. Easier said than done. Oh! That's an outrageous straight lob.
Down.
Oh.
Gonna have a look at that pickup.
Well, he's
And
having
out.
to use sign language for obvious reasons, because he can't speak at the moment.
For me was all pickups okay. Which one you want to see? Okay. Player review Elias
Yeah,
on
he's
the
looking at the
pickup. Farag on the in front.
I thought it was
right-
worth a look,
right-hand
definitely.
side. Court service, please.
It's worth a look, and it's also worth a nice rest.
Went for the cross-court nick into the front right.
Here we have it. So the pickup here.
Ooh, got it.
Oh no, he got it. He got it. Farag got it.
Thank you. Good. Decision upheld. Elias has one review remaining. Hand out.
These
6.
little rests, though, very, very helpful.
I wonder what he's saying. I wish we could have heard what was said then, but Farag eager to serve. Still a 3-point gap. Oh, yeah! Sorry.
Foul box.
Sorry. Sorry. You just stepped on my foot.
You're going to pull something. Stop.
7-9.
Sorry. Just giving myself the fourth hernia on that one. It was the towel box. Sorry about that. My word. Here we go. Here we go.
Down.
Oh, he's in the towel box as well.
Hand out.
I can't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh my goodness me,
10,
these errors from
7.
Farag. Stunned at himself, and this is a lifeline and a half.
Game ball.
He's maintained this 3-point lead throughout the last phase of this second game, and he's on the verge of a possible 2-love lead. That's exquisite. Takes a lot of bottle from Farag after making those errors, Vanessa.
Absolutely.
Mr. Farag is fixing it.
Elias wants to bring the court cleaners on. Farag, for obvious reasons, wants to get on with it.
And out, 8-10.
I mean, those legs are full of lactic acid. There's not a hair on them. Farag serves once again.
Anything remotely loose here from Farag. Elias is going to go for something. Oh, wow. This is brutal.
Yes, Len.
Yeah, he's a bit late on it. He's gone for the review. Elias will be happy with this.
Court service, please.
I feel that this is a good initial decision here. He's later on that. He's later on that.
Let's have a look whether he has the cross court.
Always looks so much tighter to the body.
Got very bendy wrists.
Oh, I think he can probably hit that, you know.
Yeah, just enough space.
If this was upheld, I wouldn't say it's a dreadful decision at all. Far from it. It's upheld. He's got some quite priceless recovery time. Diego Elias to have a go again.
Thank you. Eight, 10.
Okay, just here we have it. Farag dying to serve to restart this. 2 game balls for the Peruvian. Oh. He's gone for the big one. This is unbelievable. This is the best squash I've seen between these two. Ah! Oh, he's in the top of the tin. He's looking stunned. You can't believe Farag got the previous one back. Oh, my word. Ali Farag is starting to get this underway once again for obvious reasons. That was the one I thought was a winner if Farag got it. And look at this one here. He's anticipated, it was there for the taking.
Continue, Mr. Elias.
Well, he is in an absolute tangle for obvious reasons. He's playing off his rocker here. Farag still game ball down, Vanessa.
Very close to the top of the tin, that drop. Oh.
Goodness gracious me, I think we're going to have to get the ambulance on court in a minute.
For you.
Oh, he's just finished it. Diego Elias is
10-all.
desperately looking for sweat
The player
droplets.
must win by 2
He's
points.
desperately looking. He is in such a tangle. Ali Farag, as he wipes his face with the towel that he used on the floor, has managed to
Right,
save
box,
3
please.
game balls. I mean, you literally can't write this. This is the best squash I've seen between these two so
Absolutely.
far in their careers.
Absolutely fantastic stuff from both players. Elias could not dig any deeper. You can't go any further into the well than he is now. And once you hit that threshold, Joey, and no amount of recovery time is enough, really.
You can't clear the lactic acid. I mean, he has got it in abundance. His legs, absolutely, you see that, the legs.
11-10.
It's like George
Game ball.
Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle. George Formby was a great musician, but George Foreman was an unbelievable heavyweight boxer. And he really did go against Muhammad Ali. Well, Ali Farag is now got his first game ball of this entire semi-final.
Video ref decision about Farag's appeal. I go for video ref decision.
Well,
No
gosh, this
discussion.
could be a real miscalculation.
No, there's
from
no
Farag.
explaining what can happen, because that would be influencing the referee and the new directives, Vanessa.
There's
Well, I mean,
not.
for me, I mean, the fact he stopped it is quite... He's caught him, I mean, but at the end of the day, this is going to give some type of respite. Minimal
think he's
respite, but some respite. This is just a let ball.
I don't think this is a let.
Oh, really?
No. There's nothing there. It's less than minimal.
Well, Vanessa, you have hit the nail on the head.
No lead. Final decision, no lead. Hand out, 11-all.
That is a massive, massive miscalculation there. And that was good refereeing from Ralph Harenberg. Very, very good refereeing going to the VR, and a great decision there by the VR. Credit where credit's due. A lifeline once again for the Peruvian Puma. Oh, that's tight!
12-11. Game ball.
So tight. I mean, God, this is unbelievable.
The
This is
fist
more
bump
like it.
From Elias. Did not see this coming. Thought 10-all. That was it.
Absolutely not. Tell you what, they'll all be charging up Machu Picchu if he wins this game. This is very cute. Oh, it just, again, the game goes on.
Hand out, 12-all.
Well, we had a 27-minute first game. We've now got a 24-minute second game as they draw level at 12-all. I mean, Diego Elias can barely keep his head on his shoulders.
Incredible.
We're averaging 60 seconds per rally here, which is incredible at this level.
51 minutes, Joey, and we're still not into the third game.
Oh. Oh, my goodness me. Ali Farag to the roars of the crowd. I mean, he's gone in there so quickly.
13-12.
The difference,
Game
the
ball.
difference in the movement at this stage is considerable. Great drop shot there from Farag, and second game ball opportunity for the defending champion to get on the scoreboard. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. It's another great shot. This is just incredible. It is. Look at how far Ali Farag's up on the tee line, Vanessa. He's across the short line here. Oh! Oh. Between these two. If Diego Elias could only borrow his dad's legs, because he's going to need something that was beyond savage. Ali Farag has got himself, look at the, oh my goodness me, we're nearly up to an hour. This is the best match I've ever seen between these two players by a distance. It's now 1 game all.
Huge sigh of relief there as he sat in his chair from Ali Farag, because he was flying very, very close to the sun in this game. Elias knew he needed to find some winners, and he certainly did that. He built a lead, tried his absolute best to hang on to it, and it was making Farag very edgy. A few errors creeping in. Then the ask, the crucial ask. It was definitely a correct decision with the no left. Farag just managing to squeeze that game. And that could certainly spell the end for Diego Elias.
Well, he's not going to do the top button up again. He is, isn't he? He's got a fresh T-shirt on. He looks as fresh as a very tall sunflower. I mean, that's just incredible grit from Farag. He was under the cosh there. I mean, mentally, that's the mental side you were talking about right there.
It was, and I think we've been focusing, obviously, on the way Diego's feeling and looking physically, but, I mean, it hasn't been a walk in the park for Farag. He's put a huge amount of work in for an hour.
Please. Mr. Elias on court, please.
Well, just see Ali Farag doing up that top button to prepare himself for the third game, and we have seen astonishing squash. As Vanessa was rightly saying, we've been focusing obviously on the physicality and the pain that Diego Elias has had to go through, but Ali Farag's gone through the ringer as well. I mean, these two should be in the Tour de France the way this is going. Absolutely brilliant. There's Diego's father. He's done his training for the day. Silence as we kick off this third game.
Down.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Hand out, one left.
That's been the one thing letting him down so far in this match. He's worked the rallies unbelievably well, but just hasn't quite found the finishing touch. Again, smiling.
I mean, he's gone in like a flash there.
1-all.
I mean, Vanessa, whatever happens after this third, do you think there'll be an ask for a new ball?
By Farag, perhaps.
Either.
I can't imagine Elias is going to be asking for a new ball.
Hand out.
And all credit to him. I mean, if he can...
2-1.
As we hit the hour mark, get some purchase with some slightly shorter rallies. Two errors in the early stage of this third game from Farag.
3-1.
Is that... think that's
And
the
now.
score's. I'm sure the score's not quite.
2-3.
2-3 now,
Yeah, it's 2-3. Just needed to update that on the iPad. 2 errors and a winner for Diego Elias. I mean, that's that's the first kind of.
3.
Just heard the vocality there from Farag. I mean, that's a bit special. That really is. And that I was saying about holding his technique. I mean, he can't get any lower there, but look at the technique, the way he controlled that ball.
Still managing to find that balance. Bit of a guess there from Elias.
Oh, it's a great width. That is a great width. That's a great width. I mean, honestly.
How he's doing this.
Well, he's digging in, he's pushing, he's going through that extra realm, and this is what we've been talking about for so long. The technical capabilities are second to none, and he's digging in. This is brutal. He's showing what he can do to go to that next phase from a physical and mental point of view. And we've been focusing, as I said, on him, and Farag has done some mileage here.
Well, the finishing quality from Elias is certainly making Farag edgy.
Down.
Right on cue, right on cue.
6. Quickly, please.
And you've got to say, he's allowed this gap to open up.
He has. I mean, obviously there's been some outrageous winners as well. The width, Nick, and the quality at the early stage of this third game from Elias. But I also feel that Farag's kind of, he's expecting a massive drop-off and those softer shots, and they're not necessarily coming. So he's getting a bit confused and edgy himself. See, that was not a convincing backhand volley drop from Farag. Lovely shot. No, he's got to hit that. Oh, sorry.
That was a stroke.
Oh.
And out. 4-6.
Sorry. Just wanted him to play that.
We really don't want him to play that.
No, I know, I apologise. I'm not condoning that.
Stroke to Farag.
Yeah, it's irritating because the back on the racket, but he's gone in very late and he's put the drop in. It's where it's got to go up and over.
Well, he's also, not unsurprisingly, struggling to get out of those front corners.
Down.
Oh, that was a very tired-looking volley.
6-all.
Lead is gone.
We'll just give a acknowledgement to a fine old fella watching this. Look at that scoreline, Vanessa.
Down.
I can't believe it. I mean, that is a roar and a half, and he should be roaring.
7-6.
Should be roaring. That was a very comfortable shot for him.
Do you think he's just not expecting this level of kind of grit and determination from
Completely.
Elias?
The amount of times they've played.
To Egypt.
Very much so.
None of this.
I mean, he's had to deal with a huge amount here, Farag. And look at that! Look at that! That's seriously tied!
8-6.
he's got it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, the arm. Oh, he's looking for it. Look at the accuracy again. Oh, he's closed him out. He's closed him
All
out. Ali Farag is
Court service, please.
hugely frustrated for obvious reasons. I think the crowd are a bit stunned by this as well, you know. It's the toughest I've ever seen, Diego Elias. I mean, we have been giving him what for a long time now. Immaculate execution, and he's got another lead.
9-6.
He's got another lead. He had these 3-point leads in the second game at the back end.
I heard it. Yes, lad.
He wants a stroke, and he's got
Right
a
box.
bit of a breather on this one as well.
Discussion. Please play on.
He's really rattled here, Ali Farag. He wants a stroke for that. I would say the shot's not prevented at all. He's put the volley boast in. It's quite a bit of contact there, to be fair. It's quite a bit of contact there. He's read it. He's read it. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That is the softest
10,
hands.
6.
What soft hands. Look at
Game
this.
ball.
I mean, holding the technique when he's this tired. Stunning squash, Vanessa. 4 game balls for a deserved 2-1 lead. He's given up the ghost there, Farag. He didn't move for that one.
Down.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant from Diego Elias. Unbelievable from the Peruvian, the current world champion. Is hanging tough, standing strong, showing great mental discipline, holding that wondrous technique.
No new ball request, Joey.
No new ball request, Vanessa, I don't think so. 69 minutes, and we have the world champion leading the world #1 by 2 games to 1.
Well, I don't think anybody expected to be here after that second game. Farag sneaking that second in the tiebreak, and I really did think that was curtains for Diego Elias, but we've underestimated him, and the mental resilience has been quite incredible. I think the deficit, the physical deficit, has allowed him to open up when he gets the opportunity, and he's really going for it, and it's making Farag very edgy. Some crucial errors from Farag, who's certainly feeling this mentally and physically.
Well, the Lone Ranger, Ali Farag, under serious pressure here. He's playing an incredibly determined Diego Elias in this
30 seconds.
epic semi-final here in Paris.
Seconds. Time. Elias leads 2 games to 1. Elias to serve. Lavo.
Well, the straight back posture of the Peruvian Puma, still standing tall as we kick off this 4th game.
I don't know what's going to happen here, Joey. I thought that the script was written pretty much after that second game, but confounding expectation
And as we were kind of wondering if Ali Farag would ask for a new ball, he hasn't, so it's still the same soft ball that's been used throughout this battle.
No let. Player review.
Well, Farag hugely animated there, the no-let going in. Let's have a look at this review. There, he's saying he's hit him. He's hit him. Where's he hit him? Talk to me, Vanessa.
It's a little bit crowded, but again, I just think that this could be a real miscalculation again from Farag. Let's have a look. Does he clip him there?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. His arm, his actual left arm, hand goes on the thigh of Diego Elias, but there's no contact with the racket.
Decision upheld. Farag has no reviews remaining.
No reviews?
No reviews.
So no reviews.
One left.
Well, while that review was going on, they were both chatting. I think
Mr.
Diego was
Elias,
saying, I don't know where you hit me.
contact
There was no contact. He's just saying that there. There was no contact. We saw that clearly, Vanessa, didn't we?
No, we did.
It's my decision.
It's quite a funny shot, that, considering what's been happening on there.
Very cool. Great work.
Very happy Farag
Well, my
played on
word.
there. I thought he was going to ask for a second.
That's one of the biggest. He's using the come on over here. We haven't heard the quadruple yalla, yalla, yalla.
He needs to find more of that. The short game has been lacking. Hasn't looked confident at all with his short game. Oh.
Yeah, he's firing them in now, I know. Elias, he's desperate to get the floor wiped. It's not about the slip, it's about the accuracy now that Farag's starting to find. He's doing it with the towel and then wiping his face again.
Farag has fixed it. It was fine for me.
Yeah?
It was fine for me. 2-1.
Yes, just questioning the pickup. Ball just caught the nick in the back.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The shake of the head. The shake of the head.
3-1.
How many times have we said this, though, Joey?
I know. I just think that I do feel that now that we've got Farag, who's getting a little bit more confident with those attacks that are finding their range.
Well, the lead helps as well. There's just that little bit of breathing space, which he hasn't had in the previous two games.
Exactly, Vanessa. I mean, Vanessa, from your experience, where you've obviously been through some absolutely brutal encounters, what do you do if you're, well, I mean, if you're playing backhand volley drops like that, you just continue to play them. But what do you do?
2-3.
If it gets a few more points ahead for Farag, does he give up the ghost to try and get a bit more renewed vigour for the fifth, or what do you do?
For Elias, you mean?
100% for Elias, yeah.
I mean, he's got to keep going with what he's been doing in terms of anything open. He's got to go for it. There's no point in not doing that. It's been working for him. And that's all you can do, really. Just keep digging.
It's Farag's turn to shine a little bit there. The old wraparound, topspin, half volley.
Haven't seen much of this, though, have we?
No, we haven't. And that could add to a little bit of relaxation coming in now for Farag. He's had no opportunity to relax in this 75-minute battle.
Stroke to Farag. You in the swing. No discussion. The explanation is given. Play on. Play on. player review Elias. Okay.
It does get the panic.
5-3.
The panic. The panic. There's a chat going on between the two.
Gentlemen, continue, please.
I know he's
6-3.
starting to get a little bit more irritable now, Diego Elias, the muttering to himself. Wanted to try to take that early. A bit more daylight now for Farag.
Yeah, it has a massive psychological effect when you're feeling the way Elias is feeling, just having that deficit. Massive, massive mountain to climb.
Oh my goodness
Still
gracious.
finding these winners.
I mean, that was
Hand out.
up there with the very best
4,
backhand volley drops.
6.
Look at the technique on it.
Stop.
that's-
Carry. Massive carry.
The carry police are out
5-6.
again. So two really beneficial attacks from Elias. He's right in striking range.
Goodness me.
Oh, he's done it! That was so clever! So
Right box.
clever, Vanessa. He didn't go for the wide width. He went for the narrow one that raced
Right
away from
box.
Farag. Look at that.
6
Actually
all.
clunked his racket on the side wall. Edgy times again for Farag. Oh dear me, that was an edgy boast.
Down.
Yeah, he needed that. That was huge. That was massive. Asking for the call, the court to be wiped.
We need court service.
Oh, Diego's not going to dispute it, is he?
Court service, please.
Well, the fact
quickly.
that Farag has done this a couple of times and almost been happy for the breaks in play just shows that he is feeling it.
It is massively feeling it.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Why when he asked it's straight away the cleaning?
Oh my
You
goodness,
didn't
look at the
ask,
crowd. Look
otherwise
at this,
I-
look
I
at this,
say
look
yes
at the
to
crowd
you.
up here.
Absolutely spellbound.
That is ram-packed. 1,600 capacity. What would you
Hand out.
guesstimate there, Vanessa?
Well, you've told me the capacity, so
7,
it's not far off
6.
So what would you guesstimate?
that. 13, 1400.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a match that certainly deserves.
There's the
Hand out.
squeeze. There is the squeeze. Again, he's kept his ball control.
7.
So
all.
consistent. Look at that shot. I mean, he's got to go for this now. That took
Hand out.
some serious minerals from Ali Farag to produce that.
8,
That was
7.
the finest of margins
It
on the
was.
top of the tin.
Fine line between genius and madness. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that lovely counter drop there. And I mean, still the
9,
pressure is on.
7.
He's got 2 points clear the back end of this fourth game, but he's far from home in this fourth, Ali Farag. Just over the 80-minute mark. This is the first men's semi-final.
Down.
Yeah, he's
10-7.
hardly done that at
Game
all.
ball. Right box, please.
He's hardly done that at all. That was a slightly looser ball. So Ali Farag now serving 3 game balls to keep his campaign alive here in Paris.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
11-7.
It is brilliant.
Game for
Both
Farag.
these players
Two
are
games
bringing the
all.
best squash out of each other. What a treat we're seeing in this first men's semi-final, and it continues to go on. It's the best encounter between the world champion Diego Elias and the world #1 Ali Farag, and we are guaranteed a 5th and final game.
Well, Paris certainly seems to bring out the best in these two. They had a fantastic match here last year, but not as good as this one. What a treat for the crowds here. 2 absolute warriors battling it out. Elias has been on the edge physically for a good half hour, if not longer. And he is deep into the well now. What has he got left into this 5th? Farag certainly feeling it, but I feel that Elias is certainly the worse for wear.
11-7. Game for Farag.
It's going to be a fascinating 5th game. The start, absolutely crucial. Elias needs the lead.
Well, you could just see the MCs just trying to outdo each other. Michael Absalom and Roman Suisui would make a very good travelling duo, wouldn't they?
30 seconds.
Not sure who'd book them, but they would be... there's Michael Absalom trying to get the crowd going, but I have to say, the squash is getting the crowd going. Farag looking massively up for this for obvious reasons. Well, we're getting a complete pounding in Paris between these two.
2 games
It's an
all.
absolute belter.
Farag to serve. Each player has 1 review available. Level.
Hear that very clearly. Farag gets his review back. As we start this 5th and final game.
Yes, lad. Level.
How are you feeling, Vanessa?
Excited, happy to be here, exhausted.
Well, we've still got 2 more matches coming up for you. Not even halfway through the evening. That's a great. That is a rally and a half. Yeah, it was down.
Down.
He wasn't sure. He didn't see it. Yeah, he didn't see it as he went in, but it hit the floor. It's down.
1 love.
That rally's certainly setting,
Please
continuing
down.
the
Was clear down.
high bar of quality between the two.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Thankfully, Derek Ryan, we just see his ear and nose. He's not been called in, thankfully, for this one. PSA World Squash, sorry, the PSA Squash Tour.
1 love.
PSA Squash Tour physio. Former player.
Two love.
Well, I did actually say that I would, win or lose, like to see Diego Elias come off, carried off court. We're getting there now.
By Derek Ryan, perhaps.
Getting there now because monumental is one of the many descriptions of this battle between the two. Farag just still hunting like a raptor. See the way he's setting off. He's really pushing hard here. This is a big burst from Farag. Look at it. The acceleration onto the ball, Vanessa.
3 love.
Huge, huge push here from the world number 1.
And that's much needed. Much needed. The backhand volley drop, the forehand attacks.
1-3.
Worked so well for Elias. Problem he's got, I mean, is the frustration there. They know
4-1.
the lactic acid, which we've been talking about, has not been clearing, and it really is staying in those quads of Diego Elias. Farag is just chomping at the bit. Look at him again, setting off, because you've got the contrast between the dropping off of Elias physically, slower off the ball, slower onto the ball, and Ali Farag,
5-1.
the adrenaline surging. He's like that's the real sign of a predator, Vanessa.
Absolutely. He's finally got his prey, I feel, here. Oh,
That was up as well.
6-1.
That's well played, that's well played. Still fighting away.
2-6.
The fact that you could fit 2 Ali Farags inside the body of
Please
Diego
continue,
Elias.
Mr. Elias. No discussion, play on. Oh, I use the code of conduct. I don't want that, but I must. Play on.
I mean, to be fair, the communication there from Ralph Harenberg is very, very good. Of course, he doesn't want to use it. He doesn't want to use it. Hour and a half of multiple sprints between these two.
Now. And now, 7-2.
I mean, he's looking, there's a wry smile. I mean, you can't ask for a better counter drop.
8-2.
Look at this counter drop. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That's got to be one of the shortest short balls I've ever seen.
8-2. And out.
Every point the Peruvian gets, the crowd are roaring. They're desperate for this to continue.
It's great to see him still fighting, though. I mean, I've seen him give up the ghost way earlier in a match.
Stroke to Elias.
Farag kicking the ball away, trying to prohibit
4-8.
Elias from getting it. There's a stroke. Go on, get it, get it. Oh, oh my goodness. Ah! Oh my word. Oh.
Hand down.
I mean, this is 9-4, but this is beyond impressive still from Elias.
Well, whoever wins this, and it looks likely it could be Ali Farag at this stage of the match. I mean, he is going to have to sleep with both legs pinned to the ceiling tonight. Oh, he read it wrong as well. He read it wrong, he read it wrong.
10-4.
Ali Farag didn't read this one. Finally, after 94 minutes, Farag serves with 6 match balls. Oh, the lob again. Oh, it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate. It is Ali Farag bends over. That was the best battle I've seen between these two. Ali Farag is completely spent. Completely spent. He's going to lie down there. That says it all for me. He's got cramp, I think. He's got cramp, he's got cramp. So Derek Ryan is being called on. We were talking about him carrying off Diego Elias. He's asking for a massage. He's got cramp. This is something else, this is.
Well, if we're going to get an interview, he's going to have to be carried up the stairs.
Here goes Derek Ryan. He's got cramp. I mean, that's something else. The winner of the match is cramping like there's no tomorrow. I mean, imagine if that happened to rally previous.
It was the sitting down, wasn't it? That was a rookie error. Needed to keep moving.
Well, he's... Oh, goodness gracious me, that's massive, the cramp. I mean, it's quite hard to talk when you've got severe cramp. We're going to try and hear from Michael and Ali. This is something else, this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear from the winner, making it through to the men's final. Let's hear it for Ali Farag. We're not going to take up much of your time, Ali. What a match, the best match we've seen played between you two. We'll stay active, we'll stay with you. Just your thoughts on that match before you cramp up.
Before I cramp up, yeah, one of those matches you remember for the rest of your life, I guess. I mean, Diego and I have had brilliant tussles over the years, but usually one of us would fade away by the third. This time around, we kept on pushing each other. I think that second game, is one of the proudest I will have in my career. That third game has got to be one of my least proud games I've ever played. It feels like after the second, I felt like the match was over already. Okay, I've done my job. So I relaxed too much, hit 4 10s up until 7-6, and then I had an emotional outburst I thought would get me better, and then I lost 3 very quick points or 4 quick points afterwards. I had to regroup after the third. Oh my God, what a match, thinking about it now. And then I told myself, you can whiplash yourself all you need between the third and fourth about that game, but no more than 10 seconds. Now you've got another game to play and hopefully another 2 games to play. And I decided to hang in there, stay out there. I know both of us were tired. And then at the end of the fourth, beginning of the fifth, I could feel my cramp in the left quad. And then that crazy rally at 8-4 that got me up to 9-4, it was really seizing up. So I had to hide it somehow. I don't know if I did, but yeah. And then I'm talking too much. I'm not going to leave the mic. I'm very proud. Yeah, but no, very, very happy. Very, very happy.
Listen, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for giving up your extra time, and thank you for the entertainment. Ali Farag, ladies and gentlemen, I've got your racket here, Ali.